Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beyond Google, Bing, Yahoo Local, and Citation sites. I'll be sharing some secrets of local business directories today. I'm Christine Wood, and I'll tell you a little bit more about me in a bit. We have a great group of people joining us today. We are recording this session, so you will have a chance to watch and review again and then learn some more. So let's get started. As I mentioned, I'm Christine Wood. I am a business owner and partner at BizFinder Local with Cindy Morris. We are business owners too, just like you on the call today. We help local businesses get more business. We spend hours each week learning and keeping up with the changes in technology and marketing, and that's where we bring you this expertise with these trainings. We'll be working with you, showing you what things change along the way and what stays constant, and I'll be talking about those things today. We love to educate business owners on how they can use technology with their marketing and getting more business. Another quick idea, if you need help growing your business, you may want to contact your local Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be talking about linking in a few weeks and having a link from your local Chamber of Commerce to your site. Well, that's a great way to let Google know that you are a local business and you want to be found locally. We will be unpacking these concepts and other trainings as well and give you details on what you need to do as part of your overall marketing. So what are we going to cover today? Well, we're going to take a look at the other two search engines, Bing and Yahoo Local, and what's involved in getting an account set up there. And then we're going to talk about citations, what they are, where to find them, and what's involved and how to set them up. Today will be an overview or a highlight with the basics, and then next week we will go into detail about how to set up these listings for your business. These are so beneficial for growing your business, especially locally, and I hope you can join us again for that training. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Bing is the second largest search engine on the internet, with Google being #1, and YouTube, owned by Google, is actually the third largest. There are some people, some predictors, who say that Bing will overtake Google in 2013. I find that quite hard to believe, but when you get into the Bing listings in our how-to training next week, you will see that they have a lot more to offer than Google does with their listings. Could they be doing a lot more in advertising in this end, or are they just doing things to push their search engines on to people? Well, I know that I have seen a lot of advertising by Bing on TV lately, so that might be part of it. Also, Bing is the default search engine that comes with a lot of new computers because it's the default for Internet Explorer. So when people buy a new PC computer and start using Bing as their search engine and then they like it, they don't bother to switch over to Google. So who knows, they may take over Google. But regardless, you definitely want to be able to have a listing on Bing because you never know where people are doing their searches from. And then surveys have shown that seniors are a demographic that uses Bing a lot. They typically don't change the search engine settings when they buy a new computer. So if you have a business that caters to seniors, definitely get your business fully optimized on Bing. So let's go over some of the differences to Google. Bing allows you to have a place for social media links like your Facebook and Twitter account. You can have more business categories to choose from on Bing. However, you can't create your own categories like you can on Google. You will look at your keywords and see how many of those can fit into the categories that are already there on Bing. And then once you selected these categories, you need to decide what percentage of your business you operate in each category and go from there. And you have some mobile sites and QR codes on Bing as well. You can add specific products and services to your listing. Another thing is Bing does not have a review section. There's no place for someone to go in and do a review on Bing like you can review on Google. So some of the things that Bing likes, well, it does like older websites. It seems to put a preference on those. However, content on the website, it doesn't judge on its age. Again, it looks for relevant content for both the local listing and the organic listing. So if you are updating your website or your blog site on a regular basis and using that keyword and keyword phrases, we're going to talk about that more in the future. Well, you're more likely to be found on the home page of Bing. It does like domains with keywords in the name. Google's kind of getting away from that as far as people, they used to go out and grab names like Elk Grove Plumber or Chicago Plumber, and it used to help with their ranking. Now, it doesn't hurt your ranking, but it doesn't play a large part on how you rank either. Another thing that helps your ranking is called backlinks, and they're like a vote for your website in Google's eye. A backlink is when another site, including the directories that we're talking about today, have your website on their site, and then when someone clicks on it, they go directly to your site, your website. We're going to talk a lot more about backlinks at a later time. Bing, though, isn't particular about the type of backlink that you have. The more backlinks you have, the more likely that you will appear on the home page of Bing when you go out and do a search. So that's a short overview of Bing. So it looks like Google has to be aware. Bing is out to get you. So let's move on to Yahoo Local. It's been around for a long time, and actually it's a very popular search engine in our area here. You can sign up for Yahoo with a Google account. It's a much more basic listing. You can only have one photo on Yahoo, for instance, and there can be reviews, and the reviews from Yahoo will appear on Google. A lot of those sites like Yahoo and Insider Pages and Super Pages that take reviews, when people go in and review you, Google at the bottom of Google listings will show up. So sometimes you'll see at the bottom of Google listings that there's 3 more additional listings, and that's what they're talking about. They're talking about reviews from other sites. So we're going to do a training on reviews and reputation later, so watch for that. It's much easier to get a review up and stick on Yahoo than some of the other sites than it is to get one up on Google. So keep that in mind as you are building your Yahoo site. So a quick review of Yahoo and Bing. Over here on Yahoo, you can see that the paid ads are at the top, followed by the local business listings that show up on the map. And then below that again are the organic listings. Now it's very popular to show, it's very possible to show up both in the local listings here and then again below in the organic, and that would be your goal. And the same thing over on the right for Bing with the paid ads at the top, and then it's followed by the local business listings that correspond to the map, and then the organic listings are right below that. So remember, Google is the #1 search engine, followed by Yahoo and Bing, and others are gaining in popularity as well. And then there are many, many more directories, including industry-specific directory listings. So moving on, let's talk about, we've talked about search engines. Now let's talk about citations and exactly what a citation is. Well, a citation is the name, address, and phone number of your business, sometimes referred to as NAP, N-A-P. And we talk about being consistent across the Internet. Those are the 3 things that need to be consistent: your name, your address, and your phone number. If you don't use the exact same description, it's not necessarily a deal breaker if you don't use the same photos, but you really want to use the same name, address, and phone number, right down to periods in your street abbreviation, and then having your with the parentheses around the area code. These are all very good for you to do. You definitely want the same name, address, phone number on all your sites, and then make sure your streets are abbreviated the same. And then when they're consistent across the web like that, it allows the search engines to identify and then connect it all to your business. And this helps with your rankings. Now, as far as citation sites that you might be familiar with, these are a listing of some of them. There are many, many more. But Yelp, this is one that you really need to be on because they have an agreement with Apple, and they're starting to show up on searches when somebody does a search on an iPhone. You know, Yelp, Super Pages, Merchant Circle, Angie's List, these are all just a few, but they are some of the ones that we've identified as a plus if your business is located there. Our next training will show you how to find these sites that you need. We'll show you how to search Google for your keyword, and even how you can find out where your competitors are listed, and then go from there to get your business listed. So here on the screen, I've got a typical search for Google in Google. I did a search for plumber in Elk Grove, and what shows up in the organic listings are here on the screen. And you can see elocalplumbers.com is listed here. You could have a free listing there if your business was plumbing on that local directory. And then there's a plumbing network listed along with Angie's List, and at the bottom we see yahoolocal.com listing. There are hundreds and hundreds of directories to have your business listed in and potentially show up very high in the rankings. And that's what gets you found online and gets you more business. So try this with a search of your keyword and the city, and then see where you show up. Do a search for your business, see if you're listed. Also see if the listings are free to get in the directories. 90% of the time, it will be a free listing. So it doesn't cost you anything but your time that you spend to get all your information on those sites. And one thing I want to point out, there are a few tricks to them. Well, first of all, one that is popular around here is Angie's List. And you do not have to pay to have an account there on Angie's List. But if you are using it as a consumer, I think you pay around $12 or more a year. So you can get a free business listing on Angie's List. The only exception, I think, is for attorneys and maybe perhaps doctors. Another one that is pretty popular is Judy's Book. And if you want to be in that directory, you have to pay to be on it. Angie's List is free. They make their money from the people, the consumers who are using the list. For some types of businesses, like the home improvement or home repair business, these are definitely directories that you want to consider. So let's talk a little bit about showing up in mobile searches. Your current clients and customers know how to find your websites. Your prospects don't. And that's why you need to be listed in Google, Bing, Yahoo Local, and directories when someone is searching for what you offer. A lot more people are using their mobile phones, smartphones, to search for businesses and products and services. So you need to be showing up where they're searching. Getting your business listed in Bing and Yahoo Local and directories help you show up when people are using a mobile app. Typically, they are searching for a business close to where they are located at the time, and that's when it's critical to show up. So if you own a restaurant, you want to be listed in Foursquare, for example, Yelp, and Urban Spoon. Those are the places that people search for when they're hungry or looking for a restaurant. I know that this all seems like a lot to learn, but it's critical for your business to be located in these business directories. So I'd love for you to join us for our next training. which we will be showing all of the how-tos and the steps to get listed and show up where and when people are searching for your product and service. And we go over more detail, what sites you need to be on, and some of them will be specific to your particular business. For example, real estate agents, they have specific directories like Zillow. So today we've talked about how important it is for your business to get listed in Bing and Yahoo Local. There are also thousands of directories out there, including some that are very specific to your industry. All of these provide backlinks, and all those search engines love backlinks. So your homework today, you want to work on collecting some photos and logos and certification membership images so that you can place on your listing. And then go to Bing and Yahoo Local and search for your business. Search for your business from a computer or a mobile phone or a mobile device, even an iPad. And then look in the local listings next to the map and the organic listings right below the map and see how your business shows up, or see what competitors of yours are there. And then make sure that your name, address, and phone number are correct everywhere. Look for directory citation names that you could be listed in. We have more upcoming trainings that cover a lot of topics for success with your business online. Check back often on our website for registration information and also for the replays of webinars like this one and other trainings. So we've got, we cover social media, Facebook and Pinterest. We go over topics on how to set up your blog, how to get listed correctly in Google+ Local. We also go over website security, more topics than we can list here. And as always, call us if you need more help with this, if you've got any more questions. And this is Christine Wood with BizFinder Local. We are helping your local business get more business. Here's to your success with marketing your business online. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you on the next webinar training.